Thank you for joining us. Welcome to LumioseStation.
Yeah, boss of LumioseStation, how's it going, everybody? Got for you guys today yet another live narrative Wi-Fi battle. Now, I actually have something that I would like to ask you guys in a minute or so, once the battle actually gets started, which is why I'm starting the recording a little bit earlier than usual. I'm just bringing it up so you guys can know, and I just want to go ahead and say thank you to everybody for the great support that you guys showed me on last week's upload. I think we almost got 300 likes, which was awesome, although I know not a lot of people might know what PU is or like PU, so I understand. And I asked you guys what tier you would like me to do, and a lot of you said you would like me to do Ubers, UU, and mixed here. So for today's video, as you can see, I have an Ubers battle. Now this means that next week's battle is going to be a UU battle, and the week after that it is going to be a mixed tier battle. As for the mixed tier battle, how it's going to go, I'm not entirely too sure yet, but I'll think about that as it happens. Actually, sorry, let me show you guys my team. So my team is one that I got from my good friend Edgar, aka D Black Stardust. If I ever have an Ubers battle on Wi-Fi, just assume that it's a team I got from Edgar, because he is an Uber guru. He is definitely a master of Ubers, and it was based around ChoiceSpecs Palkia. Although I know a lot of them like to carry Luster Sword, but ChoiceSpecs Palkia is definitely a monster. And my opponent today is FreeButter178. I'll leave his Twitter link and channel link down in the description, so make sure to go check him out. Now, looking at leads, I'm actually not too sure, to be honest. I want to actually just lead off with my Kyogre, expecting him to maybe want to lead off with like the Mewtwo or even the Groudon. So yeah, I think I'm going to lead off with my Choice Scarf Kyogre, because I should be fast on this whole team. Now the question that I wanted to ask you guys is that I don't want my uploads just to be titled X&Y Live Wi-Fi Battle with 6fthax. I wanted to have like a specific name to them. Like for example, Numnexus has Cardio with Numnexus, and the Bulbasaurus Pedro has the experience share up, I think the EXP up thing. I honestly forget the title, apologize, but I want you guys to leave a comment down below on title suggestions that I could possibly call my live Wi-Fi battles. And please be serious about the comments, guys. I know some people like to joke around, but this is actually a serious question, so I would really appreciate if you guys would like to comment on a possible name I could possibly call these, and I would greatly appreciate it. So he ends up leading off with the Mewtwo, as I just lead off with my Kyogre. Honestly, I have no reason to not just go straight for the Water Spout. I am modest at full HP in the rain, as he ends up making the safe switch into the Palkia. I was kind of contemplating double switching, but I didn't think it'd be worth it on the off chance that he did make a more aggressive switch into Palkia, as I get off a decent little chunk of damage. The question is, though, what he's going to want to go for. I definitely feel like he's going to want to go for a Thunder, which is what I'm a little bit worried about. And unfortunately, I don't exactly have a safe switch into this thing either. I can definitely switch right into my Klefki, I believe, though. And I don't want to risk him possibly not going for a Thunder as I bring in my Landorus. And Arceus does not carry Recover, as you saw me showing it off in Team Preview, so I don't feel comfortable switching into that. So I think I'm going to be forced to switch directly into my Klefki, which is kind of bad. So looking back at it, maybe I should have pulled a double, but hindsight is 20/20, and there's nothing I can do about it now, as he's going to end up going just safely for the Thunder. And I mean, even if I brought in my Landorus predicting the Thunder, I'd be in a position where I would have to predict. So he goes for the Thunder. Unfortunately, he does get the Paralysis, which is a little bit annoying, but shouldn't be too big of a deal in my opinion, as I'm just gonna go for the I want to go for the Thunder Wave, actually. Well, let me see. Yeah, I guess I lose nothing in Thunder Waving, although he can safely switch into the Groudon. So I think what I'm gonna do is actually go for a layer of Spikes, as he does end up switching. Okay, good. So I basically get up a free layer of Spikes as he ends up bringing in his Groudon, possibly. Yep. So it is a good thing I did not go for the Thunder Wave this turn, although I could have definitely gone for the Toxic, and now I'm just hoping I don't get paralyzed. Yes, thank you. Okay, good. So I managed to get up one layer of Spikes, which is going to be tremendously helpful, especially to my Palkia. So I believe I am in a very good position right now, as he could easily Earthquake, although I feel that he's going to want to go for the Earthquake. There is a chance he could possibly double out into Palkia, but I highly doubt that he's going to make that risky of a play very early on in the battle. So what I'm going to do is just make the safe switch directly into my Landorus Therian, just because Landorus should honestly be able to deal with this Groudon one-on-one. Although, I might stay in. I almost kind of want to go for Thunder Wave predicting the double, but that would be tremendously risky on my part to do so. Okay, so he does end up staying in, and because I switched out before him, that means he did not switch out. So I can get a switch into my Landorus and see what he wants to go for after I get off the Intimidate. He's just going to go for the Stealth Rocks just as I thought he might do so. The reason that I didn't stay in is on the off chance that he did want to go straight for the Earthquake, and I definitely do still have use for Klefki later in this battle, as this turn I will be able to go for a Toxic possibly. I want to say. Okay, so I can either go for my Stealth Rocks or go for a Toxic. I believe Rocks. Well, I mean, for right now, Spikes isn't too bad, and I could possibly get off a Toxic on an incoming Giratina or even incoming Mewtwo or Arceus. So yeah, I think I'm going to go for Toxic. I think that's my best play to do in this situation. So he is going to end up switching out as he switches into his Genetics, which is most likely the Mewtwo. Yep. In this situation, I could have gone for the Earthquake, but I doubt it would have done entirely too much damage to him. So hopefully I do not miss, and thankfully I don't end up missing, as I'm going to be able to hit the Toxic on the Mewtwo, which is going to be really great because now I'll be able to get that nice, well-needed residual damage. Unfortunately, though, I don't exactly have a switch into this Mewtwo. There's just so much pressure on my Klefki. Palkia, I want to say I don't need Palkia, because I mean he has Blissey, and just Klefki can just come in so handy with Spikes, and even just Toxic and Play Rough, to be honest. Arceus might actually be my win condition in this game. Gengar traps Blissey, so I can definitely use that, and Kyogre is just so good with me having Spikes and Rocks up, so I definitely want to keep that around. I think I have to make the safe switch in the Klefki. As much as I don't want to do this, it's really the only play that I can do, unfortunately. So he's probably going to end up Mega Evolving, I believe. And yep, he turns out to be Mewtwo Y, which is actually a little bit scary because Mewtwo Y does hit extremely hard. Oh no, I didn't get Stealth Rocks up. No wait, did I get? No, I did not get Rocks up, unfortunately. So he ends up making a nice play and going for the Aura Sphere as I'm able to live, which is really nice. I might take that I can't talk, guys. I might take this opportunity just to get up another layer of Spikes because he is going to be able to knock me out with another attack. So I'm just going to go for the safe Spikes. As long as I don't get paralyzed, I should be good because I'll be able to get a little bit of extra residual damage on his team, which is going to be really great for me. Plus, weakening this Mewtwo Y is going to be extremely helpful as he actually ends up switching out again. So let's see, he's going to bring the Palkia this turn. This is actually not bad because next turn I could definitely go for the Thunder Wave. Don't get paralyzed, please. Actually, I don't care. If I got paralyzed this turn, I would rather not get paralyzed next turn as I go for the Thunder Wave. So hopefully next turn when I do Thunder Wave, I don't get paralyzed, because if I do, that would be really bad for me. I almost want to switch, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, because I can still keep Klefki for Death Fodder. I don't want to switch right into my own Palkia, though. Although I might have to. The main reason I want to keep Klefki is because I do have priority Thunder Wave. But there's a chance that Blissey could have Heal Bell, which is going to be extremely frustrating. But I mean, at this point, it'd be better just to paralyze this Palkia, I suppose. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go for the Thunder Wave. Please don't get paralyzed. Thankfully, I do not get paralyzed. And I'm going to be able to paralyze this Palkia. Hopefully, he gets paralyzed, because that would be even better for me. Get paralyzed. Yes! Oh, that was really Really lucky on me. Not even bad. Clef Key coming through. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, good. Good. Now what I'm going to do is switch right into my own Palkia. I know it is very, very crucial that he actually got paralyzed because now I do keep my Clef Key. But, I mean, it is a 25% chance, so can't be entirely too mad about that. And hopefully he doesn't make an insane prediction and predicts my switch. And here is the moment of truth. Is he going to go for it? He actually ends up going for the Fire Blast, which I do 4 times resist, so I'm going to be able to easily take that hit like it was nothing. So now the question is, do I want to Draco Meteor or do I want to Hydro Pump? Because there is a chance that could be Arceus Fairy, which would actually be a little bit scary. That rhymed. That was unintentional. I promise you guys that was unintentional. There's also a chance he could easily switch into his Blissey. I think what I'm going to do is actually pull a double switch into my Gengar. Yes, I'm going to double switch into my Gengar, predicting him to want to bring in either his Arceus or his Blissey. So let's see. And because he was paralyzed, I don't know if he switched out yet or not. As he Spatial Rends, no! Oh no, this is not good. Live, 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 live! Oh. That was very bad. I might be forced to bring in Arceus now. Actually, Groudon is really bulky, but if I can weaken that, okay, I'm gonna make a risky play. I'm gonna bring in my Arceus, and I'm gonna go straight for a Swords Dance. I'm gonna go straight for the Swords Dance, and if he does want to switch into his Groudon, I can get off a huge chunk of damage with the Extreme Speed. Plus, if he does get fully paralyzed, that means I can get up to +4. So yeah, I'm gonna go straight for the Swords Dance. As he ends up switching directly into his Giratina, I know Giratina is extremely bulky. And damn it, man, me losing my Gengar means that this Giratina, his Arceus, and that Blissey just became even. Ah, that was such. I don't know why he would stay in like that. Ah, damn it. I'm in a very bad position right now. So I'm going to go straight for the Shadow Claw. Just gauging to see how much damage it would do. I'm still adamant max attack. As I get off a decent chunk of damage, he's going to end up going for the Roar. Please, Palkia, please, Palkia. No, Kyogre. Ah. Well, this isn't too bad, because I do have the Ice Beam. I'm just happy he didn't Will-O-Wisp, actually, because that would have been really bad for me, because I believe this Arceus actually has Silk Scarf and not Lumberry. So I just made a very ballsy play by staying in like that. So I'm going to go straight for the Ice Beam. I am modest, max special attack. He might just be physically defensive, so I'm hoping Ice Beam will be strong enough to knock him out. And if it is, that'd be really good for me. Oh, I cannot get over that Gengar play, man. That's really upsetting. Come on, Kyogre, please. Yes! Oh, I got a crit. I don't know if that mattered. As I said, he's probably physically defensive. I apologize if that does matter, but hacks is part of the game, so I can't really be too upset about that because I don't control it. So he's going to bring in his own Arceus, which does turn out to be Arceus normal. Ah, damn it, man. This is actually not good either. I'm going to switch right into my Landorus. And I don't want to say I'm about to get swept by this, but I might possibly, actually. I have to switch right into Landorus and just hope that I can deal with it accordingly. So let's see. He is only going to be at +1 after Swords Dance. So he's actually going to make a double switch. Very nice play on his part by switching into his Mewtwo. Actually, now that I look at his team, Kyogre is actually going to be a pretty big threat to his team with Hydro Pump in the rain. So Mewtwo is getting severely worn down at this point, as I'm just going to switch right into my Klefki. I really have no reason not to, and unfortunately it is going to be a death fodder at this point, because an Aura Sphere will be able to knock me out, as he actually ends up going for the Ice Beam. Okay, I guess maybe thinking I would overpredict, which isn't too bad of a play, but at this point I don't need Klefki anymore, because I did get really lucky with him getting a paralysis on his Palkia. So what I'm going to do is just take this opportunity to go for my third and final layer of spikes, because me at least having spikes up is going to be extremely helpful. Wait, did I go for spikes 3 times already? No, okay. Forgot that Palkia had pressure. So, because I have max PP, so I had 32, then I saw 29. I was like, wait a minute, I didn't get on my third layer, did I? Oh, he makes an excellent... I really, really wanted to play rough. Damn it. Something was telling me to go for the play rough this turn. Something in my mind was like, play rough, Leo, play rough, Leo, play rough. No. Oh. Nice play on his part, pulling out the recover. I was not expecting that whatsoever. I'm actually just going to go for the Toxic on the off chance that maybe he wants to switch into his Arceus or something along those lines, as he's just going to end up going for the safe Aura Sphere. I could have possibly predicted this, but I really don't want to mess around with this. I lived? Really? Oh my lord, I could have play roughed again. That's so upsetting. I'm going to play rough this turn. Recover, please recover. Please go for the recover. I honestly didn't think I would live that. I kid you not, guys. I thought he would knock me out. So he's going to bring in his Blissey. Oh, he took a good chunk from that, as I finally get paralyzed. I'm not sure why he switched out, though. If I had Gengar, guys, you guys have no idea how helpful Gengar would be right now. Because I could easily switch that into this Blissey and not have to worry about it whatsoever. So I'm going to go for the play rough, just gauge to see how much damage it does. Although he might just go for a Wish. Uh-oh. This is bad. So let's see how much this does. Wow, that did a good chunk of damage. I'm actually really surprised by how much damage that did, to be honest. I can definitely go for another play rough. I honestly lose nothing in doing so. Plus, there's a chance he'll probably just go for a protect anyways. So yeah, just definitely going to go for a play rough again. Or he'll just go straight up for the Seismic Toss to be able to knock me out. So he's actually going to switch out. Please don't get paralyzed. Please, 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 Klefki, please. Oh, damn it. Crit? No, let me stop. At this point, oh, really, really. As you see there, the crit doesn't matter whatsoever, so honestly, cannot complain about that one. I didn't even want to crit, to be honest. I was just joking around with you guys. But yeah, unfortunately, Arceus literally comes in for free, and maybe I should have actually Toxic that turn, because I could have got rid of his possible Lumberry. So I'm going to be forced to switch right into my own, well, not my own Arceus, but into my Landers to be able to check this thing. Oh, this is really not looking good for me. Oh, that misplay with Gengar was so crucial. Trick? What? I'm gonna Earthquake. Just gonna Earthquake. I'm choice banded now. And I can definitely live a +2. Yeah. Okay then. That is very interesting. I would have never guessed he was that. I've never seen that, but that does seem very interesting. I can see where that would definitely work out for him. As I'm able to live the hit, I'm going to go for one more Earthquake, get off a solid amount of damage on him. And what I can do this turn is just safely go for another Earthquake, because I literally lose nothing in doing so, as he's probably going to knock me out with one final Extreme Speed. Now, because he's only a +1, I'm very confident that my own Arceus can easily just come in and finish him off. That's what I want to do right now. That's what I think is my best play. Because I can definitely live a +1 hit just because I am very, very bulky. So I'm going to go straight for the Extreme Speed. I don't want to go for Swords Dance because I feel that's a little bit too risky, as I actually managed to win a possible speed time maybe. Then again, I do carry a good amount of, well, there's a decent bit of speed EVs on this Arceus. So maybe I could have definitely gone for a Swords Dance. Although then again, Groudon could have easily come in and just taken any hit I wanted to go for, as he does end up bringing in the Groudon this turn. Unfortunately, with me losing my Landorus, I lose my only switch into this Groudon. I definitely still have use for Arceus. Arceus is the only thing on my team that can deal with that Blissey. So I'm gonna make a very I'm not gonna say a risky play, but I'm gonna make a just hard switch right into my Klefki. And he's probably just gonna end up going for the Earthquake, as he actually Dragon Tails. I was not predicting that at all, guys. And look at this, man. Klefki just coming through. Gonna go straight for the Toxic. As long as I don't get paralyzed or miss, I'll be in a good position because I'll be able to get that residual damage on his Groudon. As he actually turns out to have the Lumberry. Now, Lumberry is actually very, very standard on Groudon, just because it is the main way to deal with Ho-Oh for most people's Ubers teams, from what I've noticed. Gonna switch right into Palkia possibly. No, misclick! Oh, this was honestly a misclick. Shit. I did not want to do that. Oh, I'm so tired, guys. I apologize. This is actually not a good play at all, because now I'm kind of worried that he'll be able to live my Ice Beam. Groudon. Modest. Yeah, he can definitely live an Ice Beam. I might just have to Hydro. No, because I feel like he's definitely gonna switch. Do I want to pull a double switch is the question. I don't think I'm in a position where I can just safely do that. Oh. No, I have to water. Hydro Pump. Have to Hydro Pump. Oh! I really, really wanted to just Thunder this turn, actually. Or I could have even just double switched into my... Actually, please tell me this is to a KO. It might be. Maybe. Nope, that is nowhere near to a KO. Damn it. Let's see. I unfortunately do have to switch in the... See, if I had switched right into Palkia this turn, I could have easily just gone for a Draco Meteor. Unfortunately, I'm going to be forced to switch out. Plus, there's a chance he could possibly get paralyzed, although I highly doubt that'll happen because of all the hacks I've already gotten on him. And wow! There is no telling what he went for. I'm just gonna Draco Meteor. If I had not misplayed with Gengar earlier, I would have been able to easily get rid of this Palkia already. So he's gonna switch out. I find that to be a little bit odd. as he actually switches right into his Mewtwo. Okay. It's very interesting. As I'm going to be able to easily just knock that out with a Draco Meteor. I mean, at this point, his Palkia is no longer a switch into my Kyogre. So I don't know how crucial that paralysis really was. Oh, excuse me. So he's gonna bring in the Groudon. Honestly, I am choice spexed, so what I'm gonna do is just stay in. I lose absolutely nothing in staying in. So let's see. Yep, Draco Meteor, and this might actually be able to just one-hit KO him at this point. So let's see. Oh! Choice Specs Palkia coming through. So that's really good. And I think this now actually ensures that I will be able to win just because of my Arceus still. Yeah, because Arceus can deal with this Blissey. He is really weakened. Well, no, I don't know. I don't want to say that a Draco can knock it out. So he's definitely just going to go for a wish. So yeah, I believe I am going to be able to pull out the victory in this game. I'm not going to lie. I did get lucky with hacks. Hacks was definitely in my favor in this battle. I still can't get over that that play with Gengar. He had no reason to stay in. He had no reason to do that. Whatever. There is a chance he also probably predicted me to overpredict and predict him to just want to switch out. But yeah, just gonna go for a Swords Dance. This way I ensure my victory. I don't want to go straight for an extreme speed on the off chance that maybe he wanted to go for like a wish or something. Not a wish, but a protect or something. As he ends up going for the toxic. There is honestly no chance that he's gonna be able to win this game at this point. Even if he wants to protect twice, I'm still in a very good position. Unless he gets like 7 protects in a row. So I'm going to go just straight for the E-Speed. I lose nothing in doing so. And if this does not OHKO, I'm going to be so surprised. Haha, there we go. Alright guys, so with this last being Palkia, that either gets knocked out by the hazards, or I will be able to just finish him off with the extreme speed. So he's, oh, for a second there I thought I DC'd, but I'm like, well, I'm live recording, so I guess it isn't too big of a deal. And he is going to get knocked out by hazard, so that is going to be the 2-0 victory, I believe, or a 3-0 in my favor. So yeah, that was definitely an intense battle. That's probably one of the best battles that I think I've uploaded to Lumiose. So hopefully you guys did enjoy, and if you did, make sure to hit that like button, guys. Without your support, I do not really feel motivated to upload. I know that sounds bad, but you guys leaving a like and commenting and watching, it gives me motivation to want to keep uploading. So if you did enjoy this, as I said, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to LumioseStation if you have not done so. Make sure to go check out my channel and check out my opponent's channel. With that being said, guys, I will see you all next week. Don't forget to leave a comment down below letting me know what I should possibly title my live narrated Wi-Fi battle. So yeah, later everybody. Thank you for watching.